Hades, also known as Pluto, reigns over the dark and shadowy realm where souls reside after death. Unlike his brothers Zeus and Poseidon, who rule the sky and the sea respectively, Hades is often portrayed as the somber and just ruler of the underworld, a domain unseen by the living. His domain is not solely a place of torment and despair, rather, it is where the cycle of life and death is governed, making Hades a key figure in Greek mythology. According to myth, Hades seldom leaves his underworld kingdom, save for occasional interventions in the affairs of the gods or mortals. His abduction of Persephone, the daughter of Demeter, is a central myth that explains the season cycle, illustrating his influence on the living world. The tale highlights not only his power and strategic thinking but also portrays the emotional depth rarely attributed to this god. In art and literature, Hades is depicted with a variety of symbols, including the famous Cerberus, the three-headed dog that guards the gates of the underworld, and the Helm of Darkness, which grants him invisibility. These symbols reinforce his connection to the themes of death and the supernatural, marking his role as a keeper of balance between the known and the unknown. The cult of Hades, while not as widespread as the worship of other Olympian gods, was nonetheless significant. Ancient rituals and sacrifices aimed at appeasing him suggest a deep-rooted reverence and fear of the afterlife among the Greeks. These practices provide insight into the ancient Greeks' attitudes towards death and the hereafter, reflecting a blend of fear, respect, and an understanding of the inevitability of death. Hades' portrayal in mythology often explores themes of justice and fairness. Despite his fearsome reputation, he is not a malevolent figure. He enforces the rules of the underworld without bias or cruelty. This aspect of his character challenges the typical depiction of death deities as evil or sinister, offering a more nuanced interpretation of his role. The relationship between Hades and Persephone is complex, encapsulating themes of love, abduction, and marriage. This union, which at first appears coercive, evolves into a partnership with mutual respect and understanding, shedding light on ancient perceptions of divine and mortal interactions. Literary works from ancient to modern times have examined Hades' persona, revealing how perceptions of him have transformed over centuries. From the feared ruler of the underworld in ancient texts to a more sympathetic and multifaceted character in contemporary media, Hades continues to fascinate and inspire artists and writers. Hades' influence extends beyond religious and cultural boundaries, influencing modern understandings of the afterlife and the supernatural. His character has been adapted in various forms of media, including films, video games, and literature, showcasing his lasting relevance in popular culture. The figure of Hades is instrumental in exploring philosophical questions about mortality, justice, and the moral implications of eternal punishment or reward. His kingdom, as a place where all souls converge, serves as a narrative backdrop for discussions about ethics and the human condition. In the broader context of Greek mythology, Hades contributes to the rich tapestry of stories that explain natural phenomena, human emotions, and life's mysteries. His narratives are interwoven with those of other gods, creating a complex relational dynamic that enriches the mythological world. Educational approaches to Hades often use his myths to teach lessons about life and death, highlighting the moral teachings embedded within these stories. This educational perspective ensures that the myths of Hades remain relevant and continue to impart wisdom across generations. Scholars and historians analyze Hades' myths to understand ancient Greek society better. His portrayal reflects societal beliefs and attitudes towards authority, the afterlife, and the supernatural, providing valuable insights into historical worldviews. The lasting impact of Hades on cultural and artistic expressions illustrates the depth of his character and the enduring fascination with the underworld. His role in mythology serves as a powerful reminder of the human quest to understand life's great unknowns, the mysteries of death, and what lies beyond. In conclusion, The history of Hades is not just the story of a god, but a reflection of human curiosity and the attempt to rationalize the world around us. His myths serve as a bridge between the past and present, inviting continuous reinterpretation and understanding, thus securing his place in both historical and contemporary discourse. Thanks for watching. See you next time.